Hey guys, welcome back for another Azgrin Plays Battlefield 1. This time is a little different. We're going to go over some patch notes and see how they're actually playing out in operations, which is still my favorite mode in the map. Uh, that being said, there's quite a bit of changes that happened in the fall patch. Most we'll go over each one of them. For a 64 player, the increased attack maximum tickets is from 150 to 250, so a full 100 lives extra. For 40 player, they get 50 lives extra, going from 150 to 200. Pushes that they're allowed to make to last a little longer, gives them a little more. Also, they get more tickets after capturing a sector and killing a defender when they failed to retreat. It goes from 2 to 3 in both 40 and 64 player man mode. And also changing is the maximum amount of tickets in 64 man operations, going from 30 to 50 when you capture a sector. For 40 player, I'm pretty sure it just stayed at 30. And then big change they have is slightly reduce the time it takes to capture the flag is what they EA published, but it seems like it's a little bit more than slightly. It's a pretty fast capture. Now, they did notice that the defender had an ultra high win rate in these versus the attacker, which justifies the changes, and they are. I think the problem is in some operations it swayed it too far for the attacker, and then in others it didn't do enough. For instance, Monte Grappa, it's not enough because of the bunkers. It's fundamentally the map needs to change a little bit for the attacker. Now, as for another one like Conquest Hell, it seems like the attacker can pretty much overrun the first two sectors without a problem. As a defender or an attacker on Conquer Hell, I didn't have a problem with. But hopefully this lays out a little bit of the makes it a little bit more balanced. So if you're on an attacking team, you don't automatically lose. um, So now with them changes, like I said, for most conquests, it either tipped it in towards the attacker or it balanced it out a little bit more. But on this map particularly, because of the bunkers, it still is not enough. And I'll actually show you some bunker gameplay in a second and explain why the defender has so many advantages and a few things you can do as the attacker to eliminate all the advantages that the bunkers give the defender. Now, as part of this learning this series, I would like to encourage the discussion down below. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or anything about this issue, whether you think the patch was too much or too little, I would like for you to put it down below so we can all have a discussion about it and I can see some other points of views. Like I said earlier, I think on this map it wasn't enough because of the map design itself, but on other maps it seems to be too much. Now, going into the bunkers. On Monte Grappa, there's these first two sectors which has no bunkers, so it seems pretty balanced between attacker and defender. On taking them, especially with the increased gather time. They seem about balanced with this one. Now, in the next um, 4 out of the 5 sectors, the defender has a bunker, and they're pretty good bunkers, which makes it super, super hard for the attacking team to do anything about and to stop them in any way. Alright, getting into some bunker gameplay here. So there's many reasons the defender has an advantage here. One, it limits the access of the attackers. For each bunker, they pretty much only have one or two access points, except for the very last fortress at the end of Monte Grappa, which significantly limits the amount of people that can get into the bunker in the areas they are attacking. Um, and with all the people that are forced into the bunker from the airship itself, because there's no real cover because you're always outside. There's no cover unless you're in the bunkers from the airship, forcing the defender players to go in here. But as you can see, it's loaded with medical packs, ammo packs. You got doors, you got peepholes, you got choke points. You can throw grenades out there. You see this guy with his pistol thought he could do a better job than someone with a machine gun or something. He's just sit there, try to fire a few warning shots to get him out of my way, but no. Nonetheless, you got doors that have to take basically an AT rocket to take out and to bust through, and then you can throw grenades, but you can't really get down into the center of it. So the defender has a ton of advantages, and on what I've seen to think that would be working to help the defender is don't attack the bunker, don't go down in there. Instead, take your airship, go park it over A, lock that down with a few guys, and then have your whole team just come to B and stand on top of it. And these doors, with the team standing on top of it, you're forced to be able to run out. Well, as the attacker, you can stand on top if you hold that strong point down, destroy the turret on there, which is not super hard to kill. But, destroy the turret, you can, and then just sit there and wait for people to come out. Little later in this video, you can see where at one point I'm running out and I'm looking at the pathways, and there was actually a guy sitting right there on top of me and just knocked me out. Because there's no point going down in the bunkers. They have way too many guys, way too many heals, way too many things. And even if you do kill a few of them, there's always a medic down there to revive them. A couple of things I think could be done in the future is, one, have more pathways. Instead of just having one or two pathways where the whole attacking team has to be choked, what if there was four that they had to defend? Makes it a lot harder for the defending team to be able to cover pathways with so many guys at once. Um, and Also, if you can, you get flamethrower kits back in Sector 1. So if you keep that thing going all the way into this third sector, you can have a flamethrower kit. Just lob tons and tons of fire down there. Limited visibility, and have his squad protect him and heal him. You can do a lot. You can bunker bust pretty easy with that. But like I said, you don't even have to. Best to just get A, hold it secure, and then have your team just sit on top of B or whatever the bunker point is and take it over that way. Now, as you see here, we finally did lose this sector. And now they have to come in and clear us out of this bunkers. So once again, forcing the attacking player to go down into the bunker and do it. Now, eventually you were able to, because you can't spawn, you can't get reinforcements through that method. But you got to put some considerable time and effort into it. Whereas, say, what if the top opened up? Or what if it was a time limit? Instead of them having to clear you out of the bunker, it became a outside the battlefield where you had to get out of the bunker in a certain amount of time to let people out, because I stayed around, got a few extra kills finally before I got tucked out in this place, because I knew I couldn't retreat. They had it pinned down, but I wasn't willing to go outside. That made them have to come in and get me, and in turn they burned up probably the tickets they got extra for that sector. Well, I appreciate your time. Please like and subscribe if you like what we do here. Until next time, guys, have a great day.